Hi, this is Dr. Greg Oliver, and welcome back to Fat Doctor TV. I hope you're having a great day. Today is the first day of January 2011. So, we've talked about setting goals. We've talked about making this your best year yet. And so, how do we do that? Well, I'm going to give you some tips today, and it's mostly up here, not down here in the belly. Your goal this year, and I know you're watching this because you want to lose the weight, get fit, get healthier, and just have a greater sense of yourself and accomplishment. So 2011 is going to be that year that you're going to turn everything around. I know you've said it before, but let's make it happen this year in 2011. I'm excited for you. Two things, very important. One is the power of focus. The second, unfortunately, is the power of distraction, things that come to us from the outside that move us off our path. Focus is that ability to look at something, to pay attention to something, to get at something and stay with it. It's a promise we make to ourselves, and focus is the intensity that lets you accomplish that. So let's say our goal is to get to our lean body weight this year, whether that's 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds or more. Let's say that's our goal for 2011. You have got to focus on that goal every single day. I encourage writing it down, getting a notebook, putting it up on a wall, saying, I am, and put your goal weight wherever you plan to be by the end of this year or at some point in the middle of this year. Put that goal down, write it down. Get it out of your mind, put it down there. I don't want it to be some abstract thought in your head. I want it to be a goal written down on paper with a deadline, and that makes it powerful. But then you focus on it. You focus on it day in and day out. It's almost like a slight obsession. You know, people think, oh, obsession, that's a bad thing. But here's the deal. If you obsess with your focused goal, you'll achieve it, because your mind will become constantly involved in moving toward that goal. If you think about it often, if you picture it, if you visualize it, if you stay attuned to it, your brain will take you to that goal. So when you sit down at a plate of food, your brain's going, wait a minute, I need to eat because I need fuel, but my focus is to only eat what's healthy for me, to only eat the fuel so that I'll have enough energy to do the things I want to do. So that's the power of focus, like a laser beam. Just keep your eye on it. A lot of people will cut out pictures of someone who looks kind of like them in the body they desire, or in the at the fitness level they desire, or they may know someone like that, and they'll put that picture up and they'll put it on the refrigerator, their mirror, in their car, so that every time throughout the day they're doing something where they go to the refrigerator or they're getting ready in front of the mirror or they're driving to work or driving to the mall, they see that goal. They see what they're trying to accomplish, and the brain keeps focused. Let's talk about distraction. Ooh, that's a bad one. Distraction is everywhere. Distraction is our televisions. Distraction is the internet. Distraction are the phone calls that come in. Distraction is the work we think we might have to do that maybe we can put off to later. Now, all those things are important. Watching a little fine television is not a bad thing. Getting on the internet and doing the things that you need to do, or relaxing a little bit, is not a bad thing. You know, getting a call from a friend is not a bad thing. Any of those things, putting off a little work or doing the work now to get it over with, those are all great things, but you've got to put it in perspective. Here's something that unfortunately I've done myself in the past, but it's like every time the phone rings, you have to pick it up. Well, we have answering machines, we have voicemail, we have text messages. You don't have to answer everything at every moment that comes to you. Those I call distractions, especially if you're eating or exercising. I've known people who'll be eating a meal, pick up the phone, start talking. They're eating while they're talking. They don't even know what they're eating. So focus on what you're trying to accomplish at the time and let the distractions stay out, and realize this is a distraction in my life. The other thing that happens is I hate to say it, there are people who will distract us from our goals. For whatever reason, and who knows what it is, maybe it makes them feel better if you're fatter. Maybe it makes them feel like, hey, at least we're in this together. Maybe it feels like I don't have the discipline and the focus to do it, so I sure don't want you to. Now, I know good friends and family don't really want that for you, but a lot of times they do it anyway. It scares them. It makes them look at their own reality, and they can be a distraction too. You've got to learn to block the distractions. You've got to learn to focus like a laser on what it is you want. And once you can block the distractions, once you realize that those distractions are trying to keep you from getting to your goal, you're going to make it. And here's the funny thing about goals. Once you set a goal, once you put a deadline on it, once you know what you want, once you visualize it and you're crystal clear, you've got that clarity of what it is you want, the distractions start coming. The obstacles start coming. That's normal. That's the way life is. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe it's to make us better. Maybe it's to make us get where we want to go and see. Sometimes I used to say this, every time I tried to go on a diet and lose weight, there'd be a holiday, or there'd be food that was delivered to my house, or there'd be a great meal that came to the office. I don't know what it was, but it was almost like something was out against me. And then I decided one day I was going to think, hey, no. This is just a test. It's just a test to say, are you really focused? Are you really committed? Are you really interested in what it is you want with your life? And if it was, the distraction meant nothing. The obstacle meant nothing. You just leaped over it, went around it, went under it, went through it, whatever it was. So, keep the focus, avoid the distractions, block the distractions, leap over those obstacles, and accomplish your fitness and health goal for 2011. I know you can do it. I'm working on mine today. I'm working on mine every day, and we're going to do this together. And when I see you next, I hope you see less of me, and I hope I see less of you. So this is Dr. Greg Oliver again at Fat Doctor TV saying have a great 2011. Focus on your goals. Bye now.